Hey there guys, this is Ace Kage Mottes. Today, under 28, the Gengo S rank mission, a crafty tactician. Now, before you guys say anything about Sasuke, I just want you guys to pay attention to my PC Sakura and my PC Hinata, okay? If you notice, none of them are limit broken, okay? And I'm bringing a green Tayuya. So, my Sasuke, which is limit broken to 145, is basically making up for the lack of limit break for PC Hinata and PC Sakura, as well as Kabuto, who also has a limit break. So I just want to put that out there. A replacement for Sasuke could be another heavy hitter, possibly maybe Neji, for example, would work as well. If you limit break him, all right? If you guys have limit broken 5-star units, you do not need bundle Sasuke. In my case, I've been focusing on limit breaking my 6 stars. Therefore, my 5 stars have not gotten there yet. So I limit broke my Sasuke to 145, and now I'm using him in this raid, which by the way is the reason he was given to us by Bandai, because of all of his abilities that reduce wisdom and bravery damage, which this raid has, and he's also good for under 28 missions. Now, like I said, you can replace him with a strong limit broken 5-star, guys, okay? I just want to put that out there. Now, this raid, my goodness, it's so different, it's so unique, and I just like it. I like this raid. I like the fresh breath of air. I like Gengo. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I like Gengo as a bad guy, as a boss. He's really cool, but we're gonna get into him soon, okay? Right now, we're just clearing these waves. Now, the waves aren't as hard to clear, especially if you have strong units, okay? And by strong units, I mean limit broken units, guys. Now, remember, this is under 28, so every unit that I have is under the cost of 28, guys. I'm bringing in a friend Tayuya, who, as you can see, as you saw earlier, is max limit broken. Now, if you guys say, but I don't have that kind of friend on my list, you can have it. Remember this, here's a little trick for you guys. If you close your app and restart the game, your friends list refreshes. And do you guys know that even people who aren't your friends are on that list as well? So you can have people appear on your list that aren't even your friends, guys, okay? And they can be under the cost of 28. So that's what I did until I found something good. Now, here's a little key for you guys to remember for this mission, for this raid in general. You're gonna wanna bring AoE units. Now, what do I mean by AoE units? I mean units that can hit multiple enemies at once. Now, PC Hinata is really good for that, especially limit broken, guys, okay? Especially limit broken, she's really good. She has an AoE jutsu, which hits more than one unit at once. And Gamabunta Naruto, also really good for this raid. Not only does he have slip damage, but he also has a really great AoE jutsu, which we are going to be using a lot more soon. Also, in advance, I want to apologize for any flickering that might happen in the speed up parts. It is the equipment I'm working with, guys. I'm sorry if it annoys anyone. It's not my fault, and it's definitely not my preference. I love giving you guys the best quality as possible. So, I love this scenery. My goodness, I just gotta talk about the scenery. I love the scenery that this raid takes place in. I love the whole palace look. I love the way it looks, the carpet. It's beautiful, it's awesome. I'm glad they are introducing new scenery to the game that's so different, that's not just another grassy location or a rocky location. You guys get what I'm saying? Really liking the scenery now. Soku spawns on a 3rd turn. She's already here, guys. She spawns on a 3rd turn, okay? So you want to stall on the 2nd turn of the 2nd map to get ready for Soku. And as you guys saw, she spawned in the bottom part of the map, but we were able to take her out fast without any problems, because we, on top of the fact we have a strong Sasuke, he's also red, so red is really good against you know, Soku because she's green. Now keep in mind also, guys, the red Kidomaru, the Sound Ninja one, he's also got bravery reduction abilities, okay? The red Kidomaru, the red one, the pullable one from the summoning, he's got bravery reduction abilities. And why is that important? Because the boss of this raid is a bravery boss. Now, as you guys can see, 5-6 minutes in, and we are already to the boss. So you guys can imagine how long this battle took to beat this. Now, what's the tricky part about this boss? His minions, guys. I cannot emphasize how annoying those minions are. So I'm gonna walk you through what I did to get rid of this. Now, the little trick that you want to keep in mind, you see right there, 2 more already spawned. Here's the trick. You want to have a good tank taking the hits for Gengo and his minions, all right? Now, my Sasuke is really good for this because he has bravery and wisdom reduction abilities. Once they're together, boom, you guys saw that right there? We hit them hard with Tayuya, which is why I brought her. Now, keep in mind, I don't think Jutsu Sealing will work on Gengo, and slip damage does not work on him either, okay? Now, check out Hinata Go as she does her AoE jutsu, so effective in this raid, and that's not even limit broken. Like I said, my Sasuke is making up for the lack of damage in my Hinata and my Sakura, okay? If they were limit broken, I could bring another one, but they're not. So I'm using Sasuke as my damage and tank. Now, you can use another person to tank as well. Like I said, Red Kidomaru has bravery reduction abilities, so he could serve as a tank, guys. And he also has a dodge, so keep that in mind. Now, as you can see, more minions begin to spawn. But here's a little secret for you guys if you didn't know. They don't always keep spawning. There is some point where they stop spawning. So the key is to stall out enough so that you stay alive, so that you're left alone with Gengo. See that right there? As you guys saw there, Tayuya is so good for this mission. That friend Tayuya that I brought, or if you have your own, will work really well for taking out a bunch of them at the same time. So we're not even using her because of her jutsu sealing, guys. We're using her because she's really good at taking out multiple enemies at one time with her large range jutsu. See that? Now, using PC Sakura, she's really good at nuking one of them because they're purple, and so her special pretty much one-shots them, completely takes them out. And remember, these aren't limit broken. I'm willing to bet if you had limit broken units, you would have a much easier time doing this objective. So like I said, after a while, in the beginning of the raid, a lot of them will spawn. Then it'll slow down to 1 per every other turn, and then eventually, which you guys are going to see because I did drag it on to that point, eventually they stop spawning completely, guys. See what I'm saying? So as you can see, we cleared the map completely using our AoE jutsus. And if you noticed, I kept my units spread apart. I brought a Kabuto for healing. All you need is 1, because the rest will be for damage. The rest will be for crowd control, which is what those AoE jutsus are good for dealing with a crowd of mobs. So I understood seeing this raid. 1, I love the uniqueness of it. I love Gengo's minions, okay? I love how they're spawning in. And listen, guys, listen, I'm gonna just put this out there. You're gonna see a lot of people who were saying, oh, this game is dying, blah, blah, blah. This game is terrible, blah, blah, blah. This game is stale now. Now they're like all hyped. Oh my goodness, new stuff is coming out. New stuff is coming out. Oh my... Guys, you know over here, we were always believing in this game, okay? You know over here, we were always for this game because we know, once again, this game has just been released. They're releasing more and more new things each and every week. It's crazy to say the game is dying. It's crazy to say the game is stale. No, it's not. It's such an exaggeration. It's not even funny. And especially crazy to say that the game is easy, because that is definitely not true. If you're trying to complete the Pearl objectives, guys, Pay attention to those who say those things, because are they completing their objectives, or are they just doing other things like using one-tailed Naruto and CM2 Sasuke and other broken units like Jiraiya? No, that doesn't count. That does not count. So yeah, just want to put that out there, guys. It's, you know, because it's not right. It really isn't. It's messed up, and it's a terrible mindset. It's a terrible habit. It's poisonous. It's toxic. It's not right, guys. Now, as you can see, I said that again. We used Gamabunta Naruto's jutsu quite a few times, which really helped us out to clear the map, you see? And I'm keeping Gengo up there. Remember, Gengo has a large range, okay? He is a long-range unit, so you do not want to bring him too close to your other. You want to keep him separate. Remember, he does a good amount of damage, and he also has that boosting ability, which boosts his minions, okay? He can boost his own minions and himself, the attack of them. So you definitely want to kill those minions as fast as possible, and you want to keep Gengo to himself. As you guys can see, no more minions are spawning at this point. What do you guys think? So we stalled and survived long enough to the point where no more minions can spawn. Pretty cool. So at this point, it becomes a lot more easier to manage Gengo. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't mean that it's going to be as easy, because he does have that awesome special, which, by the way, reminds me of a little someone, if you guys know who I'm hinting to, you know, Pain, okay? Which, by the way, reminds me of Pain, who I believe will have a similar jutsu, okay? Just like that one, where you see his little copies show up and doing their stuff, like in the Ninja Storm series, guys. So Gengo might be a little foreshadowing for us of what is to come with Pain. What do you guys think? I'm thinking that maybe that theory might just be correct. What do you guys think? I want to know how you guys have been doing in this raid as well. Let me know. Listen, guys, whoever tries to do these pearl objectives knows that this ain't easy, okay? That it's not as simple as some people say. Whoever actually tries to play this game, they know the truth. We, over here at Ace Kage Mottes, okay, we, the Kages, the Kages know, okay? You guys are the Kages with me. I'm Ace Kage Mottes. What are you? I'm thinking about maybe starting something with that. I don't know. Possibly. If any of you got any ideas to work out with that, let's work something out, because I'm Ace Kage Mottes, so then maybe we can work something out. Like, I don't know, Pro Kage, John, Pro Kage something, I don't know, or something. There's something there. You guys get, you know, there's something there that I think we could work out. I mean, let me know if you guys got any ideas on that. Definitely love to hear your feedback. As you guys know, I do reply to all of your comments, okay? I do reply to your comments. I do respond. I read them. I laugh with you. I agree, because I love to talk with you guys, okay? I love to talk with you guys. So, now we are just, it's a matter of building up our jutsus, hitting him and chipping off the damage little by little. Keep in mind that Gengo's jutsu has an immobilize, okay? Keep in mind that Gengo's jutsu has an immobilize. So if you keep getting immobilized by his jutsu, it does a good amount of damage. And remember, my Sasuke has bravery reduction, so even Sasuke is taking a lot of damage. Now look at Hinata, Sakura took some decent damage there, but we're still good health, we're still alive. But as you guys were seeing, I'm healing, I'm making sure my health is staying in a safe zone, while at the same time chipping off damage little by little. And that's really all it is. Once you take care of all those annoying minions, guys, it really doesn't become as hard anymore. It's just a matter of being careful. He starts spamming his jutsu. As you guys can see, he's continually spamming it at this point. And remember, it does immobilize you. Now, it's up to you if you want to restart the app and try again so that you don't get immobilized, okay? Because you can avoid his immobilization by doing that. Now, many of you think that maybe that's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why you would think this, because it's in the game for that reason, for a reason. Because the game is based on RNG, guys. Do you guys understand that for those of you who maybe don't understand this, that slip damage, jutsu sealing, immobilization, none of it is 100% certain. Therefore, sometimes you do have to re-roll for that. Re-roll meaning try again by restarting the app before your turn ends to try and get that jutsu seal, to try and get that slip damage, that immobilization. Because even if you're super skillful, it can still miss because it is a little RNG based. 70% isn't 100%, guys. 80%, 90% isn't 100%. Therefore, there is a percentage for it to miss. Now, as you guys can see, this guy is pretty much ODing on my Naruto, so I gotta switch back into my Sasuke because he has some bravery reduction, okay? And Gengo isn't letting up. This guy keeps spamming his jutsu and he's taking my health down pretty fast. I got my healers at the bottom. Now, look at how I'm using Hinata's jutsu here. I put Gengo on the right side of the map, you see? And then I used Hinata's jutsu to hit him while at the same time staying out of his range. Now, his jutsu is not AoE, so it'll only hit one person at a time. So as you guys saw before, I could group around him and he won't use it on all of us. If it was AoE, believe me, this raid would be a lot more harder, if not impossible, because it would just be way too broken on his part to be able to do that. But it's not AoE, and they know, the people who put this together, they know why they made it that way, okay? But yeah, listen guys, it's good to appreciate what they're doing here. I really love what the direction they're going here. And over here, we always had that, okay? We always believed that. Don't listen to the negativity. Don't listen to anyone that's telling you that this game isn't fun. It is fun, okay? Especially, listen, if you love Naruto and if you love the series, this is the best mobile Naruto game out on the market, hands down, no doubt about it. And it's so new, it's so recent, guys. It's definitely something to take into account, to think about when you consider the game compared to others. It's a new game. It's a new game. And it's a really good one. They're introducing a lot of different things, okay? Yes, it's not perfect. No one said it's perfect. Yes, it needs some tweaking. Yes, it needs but that's what time does, Things get fixed over time. Quality of life improvements are gonna be added to the game for sure, guys. No doubt about that. Okay, so we finished off Gengo. Just like that, we completed the under 28 mission. I will be putting up a wisdom one later on, okay? Soon I'll be putting that up. But as you guys can see, I already did the wisdom one by the time I did this video, this under 28. But there we go, 5 pearls. And listen, if this team works for A rank, remember, you can bring a Neji instead of a Sasuke, the one I used. It'll work. If it worked for S rank, it'll work for A rank, and it'll work for B rank, guys, okay? Keep that in mind. If it works for S rank, it'll work for the rest as well. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit a like, showing your support. It means a lot to me when you guys show your support through likes, through your comments, through your shares, on Twitter when you follow me and you message me and you retweet the tweets and everything. I appreciate it very much. Check out the other videos below and at the end of this one. I will be back with more content. Goodbye, guys.